Right, right. Let's get it started. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another edition of This Is Recorded Podcast. How you doing? How you feeling? I hope all is good. Hope all is great. Hope all is well. The summer is here. What have you been up to? I went to go see the Spider-Verse. Honestly, it was good. I mean, I'm sure, but the multiverse thing really twist me up, man. I don't really know what's going on, but I love to see the black representation. My Hispanic people, they had a lot of different representation in the movies. So it was amazing to see that, but the whole multiverse thing kind of drives me crazy. I don't really know what's going on half the time. Excuse me. This is Ghetto Podcast. I got to turn my ring alarm off. I hate when people have the ring alarms going all crazy all the time. But yeah, man, just going out, trying to catch a vibe. They got a different little Jamaican festival going on in my neighborhood this coming weekend. So I'm going to do that. I love that. Shout out to all my West Indian people, Caribbean people. Just trying to be around in the city this summer in Atlanta, see what they got going on. Just stay in the city. They got different movies outside in the park. They got different things going on. So really just trying to enjoy that and really taking the festivities of the summer in Atlanta, man. Just really laying low, taking it easy, having a good time. I hope you're doing the same. I hope you getting that body going. I hope you moving forward, man. I really got to get on my workout stuff, man. Man, it's so fun being lazy. I ain't gonna lie. It's so fun sitting around eating all the junk food you want and doing what you want and laying down and taking naps and doing this and doing that, but greatness doesn't come from that. You got to get that body going. You got to get that body moving. You got to make things happen for yourself. So I'm putting that accountability on myself to keep it going, to keep it moving, to keep things moving forward in a really good way. What else am I doing? Just trying to figure things out, trying to keep the podcast going, try to keep different things going, man, trying to keep my mental health good. You know, it's a real struggle for a lot of people, you know, and I hate saying it. Like, you know, I hate, being a complainer or feeling like, dang, when's he going to get his stuff together or whatever. But that's what This Is Recorded is about. It's about being transparent. It's about being open. It's about being honest. And like, I don't know. Sometimes you feeling it. Sometimes you in the funk. And, sometimes you be stuck for a minute, sometimes you don't. I'm doing this thing weekly, so you seen in real times how, I go through things. I feel things. I move things. And for me, lately it's been like, dang, man, I'm not feeling as creative as I want to be. And I'm not making things happen like I need to. So it's just being open and honest and transparent and just to keep pushing forward for you guys, to keep pushing forward for myself, man. Like I said, I love this podcast thing, so I'm just trying to keep things moving, grooving, and keeping it going to keep that positivity in the air to help you, to help me, to help us. So for me, it's just figuring it out, traveling through this thing called life and figuring it out. But I think I'm going to get it together. I put myself out there. I'll be vulnerable for you guys that want to be vulnerable, but are afraid to or feel judged. I'm not going to feel judged. I'm just always going to keep it real and be open and be honest and let you guys know, man, I struggle with keeping myself motivated. I struggle with if I'm good enough. I struggle with, I got all these things, but I ain't, I don't know, it's not enough. But you know what? God is the greatest, because I've been seeing this thing lately, and it talks about remember that you are complaining about everything you have right now, currently. Or remember the days that you dreamed about what you have currently. And I think that was purposeful, because I've seen that about 4 or 5 times this week. The things you wish you had more of, you wish you had all you have right now, and then you still complaining. So you got to find that happy ground. So I want to say, man, thank you, God. Thank you to the Most High. Thank you, Allah, for allowing me to have all the great things that I have, allowing me to wake up daily, allowing me to get another shot, allowing me to be me, allowing me to be vulnerable, allowing me to be real. So I'm just really thankful for that. I'm thankful for the people that love me. I'm thankful for my wife. Thank you for Aunt Roz or supporters, everybody that just really filled me up and feel like give me that feeling of like, hey man, you doing something great in the world if nobody else told you. So I really appreciate the people that reach out, the Little Dukes, G Merrick's, and show me some love, man. All these people that show me love, man, I really appreciate it. And I really keep going. Aunt Brenda showed me some love the other day on the podcast. I really needed that, man. You don't know how much it means when people get those little pick me ups and you doing something good, man. It makes me feel great. And the main thing is to keep moving, keep going forward. For me, I go on my walks. I did a little workout. Like, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to pick myself up. I got to get that engine going. So that's what I'm doing. I'm getting that engine going, and you got to get that engine going. You got to feel good about yourself. You got to feel great about yourself. You got to feel like you have something purposeful to wake up to every day. And that's what I do. That's what I want to do. That's what I try to do. And this podcast helps me with that. Life helps me with that, man. It's a beautiful life I live, man. Now, sometimes look at the things I have and still very grateful for what I have. So I don't take it for granted at all. I'm very thankful for the things I have. I'm very thankful for where I'm at in my life right now. I hope you guys feel the same way, man. It's just amazing to be living and moving and grooving every day in every way. It just feels great and amazing. So anybody out there struggling with just feeling in the funk or feeling weird, just get moving. Do the things you love. Go for a walk. Watch a good movie, something. Just keep moving forward. Don't stay down. Don't stay out. Keep your mind right. Keep good, positive people in your life. You have a routine with somebody you call weekly or something. I talk to Lil Duke every Sunday, stuff like that. Just keep something in your life that keeps you positive, keep you going, keep you moving, man. And, always take time for yourself. Take that time that you just want to sit out and you want to watch a movie or anything that it is that you like doing. I mean, honestly, it's just so important to get that me time, for people with kids, for people, I guess, with a partner or something. If it's something they don't like doing, but you like nerding out on something and you don't want to inconvenience your spouse with it, just do it and find time for it and enjoy it. You play video games for a little while, whatever it is, find time for it. I played Uno the other day with my niece and nephews. We played as a family, but it was good. But also find that time for you to do whatever, man. Shout out to all the fathers out there. This is dropping. Happy Father's Day to the good ones out there, Shout out to all the ladies that take that role and go with it, because we know we'd be nothing without you guys. Thank you. Thank you to everybody that steps up and plays that role, steps up and be that person in them children's lives that they need. It don't matter what gender you are. It's just as long as you stepping in and being somebody for them, man. Shout out to my boy Sean. I tried that plumbing experiment and went bad. He came through, helped me out, blessed me, man. So shout out to him. Thank you to him. And just people enjoy this life. Enjoy it. I feel like I said everything I could ever say on this podcast sometimes. So sometimes I feel a little stagnant, but I just got to get out there and start experiencing more life, more things, and just, more experiences for you guys. That's what I want to do. Because podcast is in a real weird space right now. Because I don't even know if I want to call this a podcast sometimes, because it's just like, it's a real weird word. I see it in movies all the time, and I hate being a part of something that everybody else is doing, even though I've been doing it. So I feel like this is more motivational speaking. It come on Sunday. Maybe it's like a word for you guys, a little sermon for you guys. But I just love speaking to the people. I love, this is my therapy. I turn the light on. I grew up on The Real World. If you remember The Real World, they just have a little confessional. This is my confessional to get out my thoughts, my emotions, my things, and, really for you people just to get out there and tell you guys to keep going and motivate, this little YouTube thing. That's why I've been making things shorter. I've also been, and I can't even feel like I don't know what topics to come up with, but yeah, it's just been a time to just come on this podcast, even though I don't love the word podcast anymore like I used to. It just gives me a moment to come on here and tell you guys to keep going, to motivate yourself, to love yourself. Enjoy, man. This summer we got movies coming out. The Flash, like I said, the Spider-Verse. Y'all tell me what y'all think. It's just the multiverse thing kind of just throws me for a loop sometimes, because I'm like lost. Like after an hour and a half, I got lost because there was so much things going on. But visually, it looks amazing. New York City looks amazing. Black and brown people look amazing. So for that alone, I love it. But I do get confused. I've been watching The Last of Us with my wife. Today, we will watch probably a rom-com on Hulu because we just love rom-coms. And Hulu got some good, like, low-budget ones that are pretty cool, some diamonds in the rough. So we're going to do that. I've been creating some things, and I've been really just trying to break out of this shell that I'm in. And I hope you break out of that shell. And what it is to keep moving. I've just been kind of laying around and not doing much. And that's what it is that I got to get the working on stuff. When I get the working, that's when the brain and the engine keeps going. But sometimes you don't feel it. Sometimes you don't want to. But I know that's the medicine. That's the remedy. I got to listen to my music. I got to do different things. But I can't ever give up on you guys. And I always come out here to give you some motivation to just keep your day going and just, motivate you to love yourself. Always. That's always going to be my message, because this life and this journey on life is that it's going to be hard to find a lot of people to genuinely love you for you. It's going to be hard to find a lot of people to never break your heart, to never let you down. And then sometimes we put unfair expectations on a lot of people in our life to make them want to be something that they're not, make them want to be something that they can't be. But all we want is love. So you always have to love that inner you. You always have to love that little child in you. And you have to nurture that little Reggie. You have to nurture that little you that, when you see people go buy toys, or they buy this or they buy that as an adult, or they doing certain things, or maybe they went out to dinner by themselves, or they did that. They're doing that for them. They're doing that because nobody did that with them possibly growing up. So they're trying to make the best of their older life, and they're helping that little person within them. So help that little person within you to be a better you, to be a great you, to be the best you for a little person that'll come behind you one day. And just to be for the best you, honestly. You have to motivate yourself. You have to love yourself to be the best you. You have to love yourself for the people that love you to be the best you. And you have to love yourself for you to love you. Come on now. Bars, man. It's easy. Top of the dome freestyle stuff, man. But honestly, coming on here, man, just trying to get something short, sweet, to the point, make something for you guys, man. This week, I speak into existence. You have a great week. Short and simple, man. Any funk, anything that you may be in, that you get out of it, that you enjoy. Just have the best week of maybe not even doing that much, but it was great to you. I speak into existence. A great week for you. I thank you for listening. And this is recorded.